Hi everybody, my name is Bernard from GPS Precision, and today I'm with Greg Epp from Niagara Region, and Greg will explain to us why he chose a technology that he can use in GIS right away, so what we call high accuracy GIS GPS. And today it's with the Arrow Gold mixed with an iPad. So Greg.
Yeah, so we had to upgrade our units. They were about 5 or 6 years old, and they were due for replacement. So the reason why we chose the Arrow Gold was because the Arrow has sub-centimeter GPS, and we do a lot of locates for water and wastewater treatment facilities. And definitely the sub-centimeter accuracy, the repeatable sub-centimeter accuracy, helps us locate in congested areas. The second thing was the price point. I believe the price, since we purchased our original GPS, has come down significantly. So where we were purchasing a mapping grade GPS, we didn't realize it, but we can afford survey grade GPS for the same price.
And on top of that, what we did with Niagara Region we installed a base on the top of their building, and it's a partnership in between GPS Precision and Niagara Region, and it will allow them to not have to pay any RTK network subscription, so there's significant cost there.
Yeah, the great thing is that the radius covers the entire region, so we can go throughout our whole service area and get sub-centimeter accuracy.
Yeah, we're looking at a radius of 50 kilometers, and you still be in between 1 to 3 centimeter, and we tested it out up to 80 kilometers, and we were still around 3 centimeter accuracy. Other people went further than that, but then it's pushing the limit. So how does that work for you so far?
Yeah, we've done a number of locates at our treatment plants. It's worked great. We've used it extensively in the right-of-way, and in both cases it's worked quite well.
This is great. So Greg, can you present to us your team here?
Sure. So I have with me Chris Sawatsky and Lou Appel, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves and maybe say a little bit about what you guys do.
I'm Chris Sawatsky. I'm an asset information technician with a background in GIS. And for us, I think it's important, this unit has been important for us to be able to take our GIS and be able to translate that into the field with a high accuracy. We work really hard at keeping a high accurate GIS system here in the office, and for us to have to perform locates in congested areas, I think it's there's technology that we can leverage with this to create high accuracy locates, which is ultimately really important to keeping our infrastructure safe through locates.
Because you have, just because you have like a lot of assets that are very close to each other.
Yes, if you were to take a look at one of our treatment plants, it's not unusual to see 200-300 different sets of infrastructure buried in the ground. So yes, we do have some very congested areas.
Thank you.
I'm Lou Appel. I'm the infrastructure locate technician. I'm the field rep. Basically, I'm the guy going out putting the marks out in the field. I find that the system that we're currently using right now is very beneficial. It helps me in locating infrastructure when it's typically buried by overgrowth in the summertime, perhaps, or snow in the wintertime. And again, as Chris had mentioned, when we're doing our actual locates on our facilities where there's multiple types of infrastructure that's almost layered on top of each other, it helps get us into a comfort zone as to where our infrastructure is.
So Lou, just a question for you. Your background is not GIS, is that right?
No.
So to use collector of ArcGIS when it's been properly set up by Greg and Chris there, how easy it is for you to use in the field?
Oh, it's intuitive. It's just like having any app on your phone. You can just sort of step through it, and it really is quite easy to manipulate, and it's been successful.
And you feel that you needed like how long of a training to be able to use it?
I would say, you know what, coming right out of the box, you could probably be shown it a couple of times just to walk through it, and then once you're into that, it's just a question of repeatability and using it over and over again. But it's quite easy right off the bat.
Okay, that's very interesting. Another point for Chris and Greg. So the advantage to be from the field to the office taking data, that there's, as long as the setup is done right with the datums and the alignment of the data, that could be a little bit challenging, but if it's done right, then as soon as you start to take data, your data has no chance to be corrupt. Is that right?
Yeah, so we're with the old unit, we didn't have the accuracy to be able to collect information in the field and bring it back to the office. But with this solution, because it's a sub-centimeter solution, we are able to then refine our GIS based on field information. So that's opened up new opportunities to create a more accurate GIS. So yeah, it's a seamless process from going from the field to the office.
So the real-time capability to have your data, the accuracy right away in the field, and being on the cloud, then change the way you guys working.
That's another point too, is that because we're using Collector and it's a service that's being streamed out, as changes are being made in the office, those are already automatically being pushed to the field. So that's another point that we're looking at, because there's a lot of changes that we're making every single day, and to push that information out to the field was a time-consuming process before.
Because it's very challenging to keep updated, accurate GIS data.
Correct.
Okay. As you guys set up the GNSS value, so you can gather the PDOP and all that information, so it can give you more confidence in the data afterwards looking at your data?
Yeah, the one great thing about the app is that there's it'll give you beeps or audible notifications depending on the accuracy that you're getting, and that's been really helpful in the field, because when you're not staring at the unit, you're out walking, you kind of know what accuracy you are just by walking around. So it's really intuitive.
Okay, so the alarms are very helpful.
For sure.
And it helps to reduce
for sure.
errors. Oh, this is great. So guys, we're going to go in the field and just show very quickly how Lou is going to collect some data, and Chris is going to show us a couple different things too. So thank you very much, guys. We'll show you what we're going to do in the field in not too long. Thanks.